for all the signs. We're going Aries to Pisces, and we will read for the collective at the end, okay? The topic of today's reading is the person on your mind. The person on your mind, okay? We're going to see how they're vibing and how they're coming towards you today. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, well, I invite you to do so. I hope you'll consider doing that. Regardless of whether you have subscribed or not, I hope from time to time you do check your notification bell and make sure that it is set to receive notifications when I upload or go live, because those do get recalibrated here on YouTube from time to time. And of course, if you would like to book a personal reading, there is an easy way to do it, and there's one and only one way to book a personal reading with yours truly. And that, my friend, is by following the directions in the description box below my most recent video always, okay? Guys, I truly appreciate the likes and comments as well, okay? Thank you so much, those of you who do that for me. It really, really makes my day, and it helps me on YouTube, okay? So with that being said, let's get started on the reading. Let's get started on the reading. All right, so with that being said, let's go to the Aries gang, and I'm time stamping these as I go along. All right, Aries gang. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on your mind. How are they vibing towards you? What are their thoughts, actions, intentions? Let's find out. Hello, everyone. Good to see everyone. Well. Okay. All right. So let's talk about this thing. All right, I think whoever you're thinking about, you've got some history with. Let's just leave that out on the table, okay? I think you've got some fond memories and still have quite a bit of emotion, okay? You may have had hopes of or talked marriage with this person or even married them with the Empress card here. You also have, you know, the Empress is pregnancy, motherhood, fatherhood, whatever the case may be, nurturing to full potential. A lot of emotion from your person towards you as well. I think both of you are kind of looking back on this thing with a lot of fond memories. Now, I think they're back and forth on this thing, and I'm just going to be honest with you. A lot of emotion here, a lot of physical attraction. I think they think of reaching out, and they very well may. We may find out in a minute. But at times, I think they act withdrawn, and here's why. Some of you, like I said, you may have divorced, or you may have experienced big financial loss or something together. Could be either way. Ten of Pentacles reversed, and you've got the Judgment in reverse. So I think your person is kind of back and forth on this thing, and I think the reason the back happens is because in their mind there's just a lot of obstacles that are just maybe too great to overcome in their mind. But I think there is a good possibility that they will reach out, Aries. I really do, based on the cards. Yeah, they're going to reach out. It's going to be slow, though. It's going to be slow. All right, and I'll tell you why. You pulled the slow one. Ace of Pentacles. It is slated for positive outcome, but this is a one of the cards that speak to divine timing. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? I do think they're going to reach out for the possibility of a new start, okay? And I think they're hoping that the old cycle is completed with you and that there's some happiness in the future, okay? This is a card of being ready for the next phase. So I kind of think when they do reach out, and I think it's going to be a hot minute, because I think they're really being withdrawn for a while. I think they think about you often, and there's a lot of emotion and a lot of physical attraction here. But there are some obstacles in their mind. And maybe those obstacles are related to family or finances, with the Ten of Pentacles being in the reverse like that, Aries. So that's kind of what I get for that. And as far as zodiac signs, you know, I don't get too caught up in those. But for those of you who are curious, we pulled Earth and Water, Aries, Virgo, and Fire. Okay, Earth, Water, Fire, and Aries and Virgo. I think that was it. Let me just double check. I don't think he had any air here. But again, I mean, it's just placements, you know, and I'm more about the message of the cards than anything. And most of you know that about me. All right. So with that being said, let's go to the Taurus gang. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on your mind. The person on your mind. Let's take a look, Taurus gang. Let's take a look. I hope everyone's doing good this evening. Taurus, the person on your mind. By the way, y'all, I'm going to do a soul fam chat later after this, and we're going to broach the difficult subjects. And there's your hint. We're going to talk the touchy stuff, the stuff nobody wants to talk about. We're going to talk about it. All right, Taurus gang, the person on your mind. The person on your mind, Taurus. Let's take a look. Person on your mind. How are they coming towards you? Okay. Honest. All right. Really wanting to make something happen. Really wanting to make... Okay. Low on... Okay. Taurus. All right. The person on your mind. First of all, they see your value. They see a lot of value in this as well. They have high regard for you. They are being honest and open and upfront and direct. You're going to know where you stand with this one, okay? Opportunity here. They really want to make something happen. They're vibing pretty well, which is good, okay? There you have it. I think they may hesitate just a little bit going forward, and you've got some pentacles here, so it may be a little bit of a slow mover, but I don't think overly so. I do think they will make a decision, and a good one. This is potential partnership sometimes too with the Two of Wands here as well, okay? And I think they're going to be low on the drama and want to build, I think their intentions are to build something solid and truthful and that sort of thing, okay? Something built on truth, okay? And equal give and take, fairness, balance, okay? Right? Just fairness. Good. Equal give and take there. And as far as zodiac signs that you have pulled, Taurus, Earth, Air, Fire, and a lot of majors. Gemini, Libra, and Scorpio for what it is worth. So I like that one for you, Taurus. That one's pretty cool. Yep, pretty cool. All right. So let's go to the Gemini gang. Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any Geminis in the house? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on your mind, Gemini. How are they coming towards you, Gemini? Person on your mind. What are their thoughts and feelings and actions towards you, Gem? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look. You know, interesting. All right, let's get everything. All right. So, you know, Gemini, this person's got issues, okay? Point blank, period. I think their intentions are good, but they got some issues that they kind of need to work out. And we're going to talk about those, Gemini. Let's just delve into this thing. I think in their mind, you're their wish come true. All right. And I think that they are looking to you to make them feel a lot better, because right now they don't feel so good. They're kind of busted up about something that went bad in the past that was really out of balance, that they worked really, really hard for, and it didn't pan out. And I think they're trying to release it, but they still got a lot of anger and bitterness associated with this thing. And quite honestly, you know, I don't think this person intentionally would be hurtful towards you, but because they have all these issues that are unresolved, they are going to be exhausting to deal with. That's the Knight of Wands energy here. So I don't think they are going to intentionally do it, but I'm afraid that this one might not be the one to pursue just right now, at least, Gemini. That's kind of what I get. Okay, Gemini, I hate it. Sorry about that. But as far as zodiac signs, you pulled a lot of earth, water, and fire. Okay. So that's kind of what I see, Gemini, for that one. All right. So let's go to the Cancer gang. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancerians, are there any Cancers in the house? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on your mind, Cancer. The person on your mind. Let's take a look. It's a strong soul connection. You know, sometimes those are lessons. Sometimes those are, you know, can be romance too. Let's see. All right, this one's rocky, Cancer. It's rocky. It has potential, but it's rocky. Let's talk about it. All right, so here's the thing. All right, there is I think your person has the best of intentions, point blank, period. I do think it's a strong soul connection. There is going to be a very intense energy about the dynamic here. And that can be good and that can be bad. It depends on how much you guys contribute to your daily energy work or how much you get distracted from it, okay? These are the first ones to be beautiful when everybody's on top of their energy work. Is the first one to go toxic when they're not, okay? There you have it. The 1111 card, by the way, marriage and that sort of thing. So, it does have potential, and let's talk about this thing. I think it's going to be rocky, and I'll tell you why. First of all, your person is busted up about something, and I don't know what, okay? But they don't want to jump into anything. Well, that's a good thing. They don't want to be impulsive, okay? Because they're still hung up on something that went really rough on them, I believe, in the past. Past energy. Why does it always keep coming up? But there's selfishness, there's addiction possibly that you need to know about. Maybe addiction to this person from the past, okay? There's just some red flags here that you need to be aware of, Cancer, okay? Now, I think there is a possibility your person can work through this, and there is a resilience to this thing that's like a comeback around. But this stuff has got to be worked through, okay, point blank, period. Otherwise, I see this as a possible going either way, Cancer, either way. I think 51% of you, this thing will go somewhere, and 49% it will not, okay? I'm just going to call that like I see it, according to the cards. You know, and I know we're reading for more than one Cancer, so, you know, just understand this is very fragile, very, very fragile. And one wrong energetic move, if you will, okay, and it could go by the wayside. That's what I see. And it could be from you or your person, okay? But both of you got to heal from whatever this thing is. I see that, okay? So, and as far as zodiac signs that we have pulled, Cancer, we have pulled water and air and fire and Capricorn, okay? So that's the zodiac signs. I don't get caught up in zodiac signs as they relate to these readings, but all right, so let's go to the Libra gang. I'm sorry, Leo. I do that all the time with you Leos and Libras, okay? Leo. Fire Leos. Leo's sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Back to the fire signs. Leo's sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What about this person on your mind? What about this person on your mind? Let's see, okay. Let's talk about, okay. All right, let's just pull, okay. All right, you know what? Pretty good, let's talk about it. Pretty good overall, but let's talk through it. First of all, I think they're gonna be honest and upfront, okay? They've got really good intentions, point blank, period. They're not, if there are other options, they're not entertaining them, okay, point blank, period. They would like to make something happen with you. They're vibing pretty well. Now, they've had, this could speak to so many different things. Probably they're dealing with some kind of financial setback or, you know, but I don't think they're overly hung up on the past. Okay, I'm just going to call that like I see it. And I do think this thing will go forward. This is a strong soul connection, okay? Are there issues? Yes. It all depends on how you both deal with these issues, okay, as to whether or not this thing goes well or not. I'm going to predict that for the majority of you, this thing is going to be good and make it. Every dynamic has issues. It's just how you face them that matters, right? But heart's true home right here. This one knows what they want and is ready to settle down with the right person, okay? Definitely a high-vibing individual, very much a skilled energy worker. So if that is true and they've had a financial setback, they'll have a comeback. I'm not too concerned about that, okay? We're on Leo, just so you know, Jen. So anyway, we have water and earth and water again. Then we pulled Leo, by the way. So they think very highly of you. I always say that when I pull these cards. They see you standing in your power. We have Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini. A lot of majors in this one. Why? Because it's a strong soul connection. There you go, okay? And so now we are on Virgo. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. The person on your mind, Virgo gang. The person on your mind. I wonder if you Virgos are feeling Mercury retrograde like the Geminis do. You know, we're both ruled by that planet. But this has been a pretty mild one for me so far. But okay, Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. The person on your mind. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, and I hope I say this right. Yvette, I hope I say that right, but thank you for saying that. Okay, the person on your mind. Well, they've got really cool intentions. Really cool intentions. All right. Very mature. All right, now, there are some issues. Are they overcomable? I think so. Let's talk about it. They've got really good intentions. I think they're looking for something to go the distance. Okay, this is pregnancy card too. Heads up. Okay, but they are looking for something to go the distance. Do they see your value? Yeah, they do. Are they mature and coming at this from an intuitive thing? Yeah. They may be a little bit cold seemingly at first, but there is a lot of potential here for emotion to grow and equal give and take. Now, let's talk about this thing. They're not too far past something in their past that probably they're still overburdened about, okay? So just be mindful of that. I think they're in healing mode, but I think it's overcomable. They're coming at this thing. They're not trying to be sneaky. They're not trying to be any kind of way. They're trying to be honest and upfront, open, and trying to be mature and wise about this thing. I think they may come across as a little bit cold initially, but I think it's just them being guarded and making sure that this is worth their time. And that's kind of what I get, right? We haven't done Capricorn yet. No, we are on Virgo. We've done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Leo, and we're on Virgo. Libra is next. So as far as zodiac signs that you have pulled in this one, Virgo, we've pulled Earth and Air and Fire. And then in the majors, you've pulled Libra and Aries. So there you have it. There you have it. So I think it's overcomable, but I think you just need to be patient with this one. This is probably going to be a slow mover, Virgo. I'm just going to call that, okay? All right. So let's go to the Libra gang. Speaking of Libras, right back to the earth signs. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on your mind. Libra gang, the person on your mind. What do we need to know about this person and how they're coming towards you, Libra? Ooh, these two flew out. We're just going to take them. You know what? Interesting. Your card popped out. So let's just see what else we find out to go along with that, okay? We're kind of freestyling tonight. Kind of freestyling. You know what? Maybe you're dealing with a... Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah. You know, if we were playing Rook, the Rook would have come out right now. That's the equivalent of the card I just pulled. We'll talk in more detail, Libra, but let's talk about this thing. All right, first of all, your person is pretty mature and intuitive. They're trying to use logic in this thing, which is not always a bad thing. There's a lot of attraction, which we'll get to in a minute, and a lot of potential here. We'll talk about it. They're coming at this thing honest with equal give and take, with a lot of maturity, and they see your value. Okay, they've got a lot of regard for you. They see you standing in your power too. This is the Libra card. Hello. I think they're healing their heart up from something in the past. So they may come across a little bit slow, cold, and distant. And they may literally be at a distance. But don't let that fool you. This thing is loaded with potential. I save the best for last. And those of you who watch me for any length of time, you know I like doing that, right? This is a marriage and pregnancy card right here. Heads up. Lot of emotion, a lot of intense attraction, very intense twin flame-ish. And I do not believe there is like a one twin flame person, end all be all. Many of you know that you've watched me. Twin flame energy, heck yeah, you dang Skippy, it exists. I know firsthand, okay? I know two things about twin flame energy. It's the first to be beautiful when folks stay on top of their energy work, and the first to go toxic when people don't, because that intensity can be beautiful. It can make a beautiful connection, and it can also go toxic because you know how to push each other's buttons all too well. So this is loaded with potential, okay, Libra? The thing about it is, you've got to stay on top of your energy work. And look, when a connection like this comes along, okay, it's very, very easy to get distracted, okay, and forget about going into solitude and spending time with the divine and all of that, but it's so easy to do. Okay, so with that being said, let me give you the zodiacs. We have air, a lot of air, and then we have, of course, we have air because of you, and then we have Earth, and we have Libra, of course, and we have Gemini and Aries. A lot of major arcanas there. No accident. This is one that is supposed to happen. Always about learning experiences with these strong soul connections. Romance is, it can be a nice aside, depending on how we handle it, right? So, there you go. Beautiful reading. The ball's in your court. Make it happen. Keep me posted, right? All right. Let's go to the Scorpio game. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For those of you who don't know, I'm doing a Soul Fam chat, and we're going, here's your hint. The topic is going to be the stuff that's difficult to talk about, that nobody wants to talk about. That's what we're going to talk about after this. I'm going to do a Soul Fam chat. We're going to talk about the touchy subjects. Yes, we are. And now we are on Scorpio. Thank you so much, love. Appreciate you doing that. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Glad to see you, Jenna LF. You're a sight for sore eyes. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on your mind and how they are coming towards you right now. Thoughts, feelings, actions. Let's find out. Well, maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. I don't know. Okay. All right. This is, oh. Okay, this might be a past person. Might be a past person. Possibly. Okay, but there's a lot of emotion, a lot of physical attraction, a lot of intensity. You heard it here. What I just said for the Libra game, I'm going to say it again, but for those of you who might have missed it, but like, it's same holds true, and I'll tell you in more detail. Okay, strong energy worker right here. Highly spiritual card, hope, healing, optimism, better days ahead. This person has a lot of faith in this connection. Did you know that? Did you know that? A lot of hope. Is it does the person feel like it would be a lot of work? Yeah. Do they feel like you could do it? Yeah. And they feel like the end of a tough cycle between you is coming. I think this is a past person that we're talking about for the majority of you. Okay. You know, I think they're standing at the road, and I think they're going to move forward. This is potential partnership right here, as well as decision making, okay? But they're not hung up in the decision making process like it would be if it were in the reverse, okay? So I like that when it comes out in that way, okay? Again, Four of Wands, 1111 card. Strong, intense connection with a lot of passion and emotion, and blending a family's marriage on the person's mind right here. A lot of fond memories for those of you who have history with this person. If it's not a past person, this person feels like you're a breath of fresh air. Yes, they do. That's what that's about. Okay? So just like I told the Libra gang, Scorpio, very important in these type of connections to stay on top of your energy work. It's slated to go well. You can keep it there by staying on top of your energy work, okay? Because the intensity, you know one another so well. This is past life stuff, okay? You know one another so well. You know the buttons to push. And you can set one another off if you're not vibing just right. But if you're on top of your energy work and you got your attitude in control, you know, and I'm talking to myself when I say that because I know what I'm like when I'm not on top of mine, okay? I mean, you know, I can be Queen of Swords and I can, yeah, and I don't like me when I'm like that. But that's not who I really am anyway. But my point is this, stay on top of your energy work and keep it going well, okay? And this person may very well be self-employed, whatever. But, you know, a lot of abundance here, okay? So I like this person, Scorpio, I do. I don't know who this person is, but I like this one a lot. Even if it's, and you know, I'm never about the past person, but even if it's past person, whoever's story this is, I like it. I got to give you props where props are due, Scorpio. This one's a good one. Okay, so as far as zodiac signs, as I mentioned, possibly Aquarius. We also have fire and water and earth. There you go. Nice reading, Scorpio. I like your taste. I like your taste, Scorpio. Good taste there. All right, so let's go to the Sagittarius game. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Good for you, and I hope I say this right. JC, I have to go into hermit mode sometimes, and that's healthy. That's fine. Especially if you're, you know, empathic, sensitive energy. You know what I mean? Beth, I'm going to make you a mod, okay? Here, love. Let me do that real quick. Okay. You're a mod now. I hope that's okay. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you doing that. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on your mind. And for those of you who didn't hear me, we're doing a soul fam chat, and we're going to talk about the subjects that nobody wants to talk about because everybody's afraid to. I'm not. We're going to talk about them. There's your hint. Okay, Sagittarius, the person on your mind and how they're coming towards you. Yes, you did, Deborah. Yes, you did. The person on your mind. The person on your mind. Maybe a Taurus. I don't know. Possibly. But you know what? A lot of potential here. This one is no accident. It's divinely guided. Okay, let's talk about it. This is somebody. Hey, Quantum Leaping. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, let's talk about it, Saggy. This one is divinely guided, okay? Has long-term on the brain, okay? The best of intentions, okay? The best of intentions here. This connection is not accidental. It's supposed to happen. It's always about learning. Make it nice on the romance side, too. It's slated to go well. Let's talk about it. Pages are messengers. This is the slow mover, so this one is probably going to be very, very, very slow, okay? And that's okay, because it's slated to go well, so don't rush it. Keep it on track. I know why it's slow, and we'll talk about that in a second, but this person has a lot of spiritual muscles, a lot of courage, and again, they're going to be very slow moving. They're really going to take their time. Highly spiritual person, more than likely, with the Hierophant and the Strength card both coming up like that. Your person is very attracted to you. They think you're all that in a bag of chips. They think you're the cat's meow, haughty. Well, go figure, Sagittarian energy. And this is, King of Wands. And I don't read gender, I read energy. But this is the highest card in the Wands, which is fire energy. So there you go. They think you are all that, Saggy. Now, I'm going to tell you why they're slow moving. It's not a bad thing. They're going through something that's a tough cycle, and I don't know what it is, but they're towards the end of it, okay? And they know that. They know they're going to get through it. But I think this is what it is. Now, I don't know if they're healing or if it's some other something, okay? But they're in a tough cycle right now, but they're almost done, okay? And I think they're vibing well, okay? And they may be self-employed. The money is good. I think they're happy single, which is good. That's healthy. So when they're coming in this with you see what I'm saying? There you have it. But I like this one for you, Saggy. I think this is a pretty healthy one. And I like your taste too, Sagittarius. All right, so let me give you the zodiac signs here. We have Earth and Fire and Leo and Taurus. There you go. All right, so let's go to the Cappies. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on your mind and how they're coming towards you. And by the way, y'all, I'm doing a soul fan chat after this. And guess what? Here's your hint. We're going to talk about the stuff that everybody else is afraid to talk about. That's what we're going to talk about. Capricorn, how about this person? What are their thoughts and actions and feelings towards you? Are they on the up and up? What's up with this person? What's up with this person? Cappy. Capricorn. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just get a little more information. All right. This one is going to be slow AF. That's why I kept going. Okay, wait a minute. All right, here it is. Let me just walk you through the timeline, okay? They are going to wait for freaking ever to even move forward, okay? They want to gather a lot of information before they really make a decision on this, okay? But with that being said, I did do, who was it you were asking about? I did do Cancer, but I'm going to do the collective at the end, so you can stick around that, and then you can catch the replay on Cancer. All right, now, they're debating about whether or not this is worth their time and whether or not this is really going to pan out. But eventually, they're going to be like, I don't know, Capricorn, and this is Earth energy. You're an Earth sign, Capricorn. Capricorn may be all that in a bag of chips, They may be pretty mature and stable and solid. So I don't know. It might be worth messing with, okay? Might be worth messing with. But I might act withdrawn for just a little bit more. But at the end of the day, I'm going to make my move. Strong soul connection, heart's true home, lasting, happy marriage, joy, lasting happy marriage, okay? So I think this is slated for success in the year 2049, and I'm just exaggerating, but this is probably one of the slowest moving dynamics I've read for. And only 6 cards, I can tell you that, Capricorn. So, just saying, okay? But it is slow AF. But is it slated for success? Yes. And it's very intense. Now, here's your ticket if you're really interested in pursuing this with this person, Cappy. You've got to be patient. You have got to be patient because you can throw this one off in a heartbeat by trying to rush this person. Because I can guarantee you, it will rock this person's world if you try to push it. I'm just going to say that, okay? So there's your Auntie Karen advice on this, okay? You're going to really ruffle his feathers all day long, Capricorn. All right, and I'm going to get, you pulled a crap ton of Earth, and you pull Virgo and Water and Leo, okay? So, I don't know. With that slow movement, maybe it's another Earth sign, right? I don't know. Could be just a placement, and we could have pulled all that Earth because of you too. So take what resonates on that, okay? All right, so with that being said, let's go to the Aquarians. The last of the Earth signs, the Aquarius gang. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's take a look, Aquarius gang. Let's take a look. Ooh. The person on your mind and how they're coming towards you, Aquarius. The person on your mind. Let's take a look. And y'all, those of you who just joined, I'm going to do a soul fam chat. We're going to tackle the tough topics that nobody else will talk about. Yep, I'm going to do that thing. Sure am. Okay, Aquarius. You know what? I like this one. I really do. Now, is there things you need to know? Yeah, there are things you need to know to help this thing stay on track. Let's talk about it. All right, first of all, it's worth your time. Slow AF, okay? This person is really going to be very, very slow moving, okay? But they do see it as having a lot of long-term potential, okay? But they're going to wait a long, hot minute before moving forward. But they have good intentions. They really feel like you guys could go the long haul and that the emotions would really grow between you. And maybe they already are there. I don't know. They are very attracted to you. Here's the reach out. Pages are messengers. This one is the sexy one. Okay, so it may be a little bit of a, kind of a flirty, sexy kind of flirt kind of thing. I don't know. The reach out or whatever. The startup. Okay. This person is vibing well on their own, which is perfectly fine. Maybe they're self-employed, but their money's good. They're being honest and upfront. They are working through some things, okay? That's probably why this is taking so long, is they're a little bit overburdened, but I do think that they feel like it's worth their time. But, the way to screw this up, Aquarius, and this is so not a law of attraction verbiage, is to try to push this person, okay? Don't do that. Take it easy. You got a lot of pentacles here. Pentacles are about patience, and the 7 of Pentacles is literally one of the 2 of my divine timing cards, okay? So trust the process. Just be in the moment. Don't worry about whether you'll still be dating this person next week and that you'll be engaged in 6 months and married in a year. Don't think about all that. Just go out and have fun and enjoy the moment and stay right in the moment. And that's how you make this thing work, okay? So there you have it. And I have pulled for you guys Earth and Fire and Water and Pisces, Cancer. Okay, so there you have it. There you have it. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, so here we go. Next, Pisces gang. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on your mind. We're going to read for the collective in a minute, y'all. MCAT, I'm glad to hear that. That's good. The person on your mind. The person on your mind. How are they feeling, thinking, acting as far as coming towards you? Where are they at in all of this, Pisces? The person on your mind. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Pisces. We're going to read for the collective in a minute. After this, we'll do a soul fam chat. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay, you need to be careful, Pisces. This has some potential, but it's fragile as fuck. Ooh, I said it. AF. There you go. Fragile AF. Let's talk about it. It's loaded with potential, okay? But it's very fragile. And you need to be very, very careful. And I'm going to tell you why. This person is busted up about something, probably from their past, okay? Are they going to heal from it? The cards say yes, okay? The cards say they have good intention towards you and that they really think this has a lot of potential to be lasting and that they will reach out. This is the slowest reach out. This is the pages or messengers. This is the slow dude. I said it was going to be slow even before he came out. Okay, so there's a lot of spiritual muscles, but again, they're going to take their time. But does it have potential? Well, this is my white picket fence card. Marriage, family, happy home, believing in families, whatever the case may be. But let me tell you something, and you need to know this, Pisces. This is very fragile, and you need to let this person heal and take their time, okay? All right? Right? And if there is a third party involved, and that's why that Three of Swords came out, well, obviously, that's got to resolve itself, right? I don't know how much time, I don't know how much you've got invested in this person if there is a third party, but you know how I feel about that. Do I really need to go down this path with you guys? I love you, and you know that I say all this out of love, right? So if there's a third party, okay, do I need to finish that one? You guys know how I feel, right? Don't waste your time. Okay, find somebody who wants you for you, if that's a third party thing going on. If it's just that they're busted up about something from the past and you feel like it's worth your time as far as healing, then okay, there you go. All right, and as far as zodiac signs, we have water and earth and air, and then we have Leo times 2. Interesting, huh? There you go. Let's read for the collective. Let's read for everybody watching. Everybody watching. And y'all, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider doing so. And of course, if you want to book a personal reading to delve into great detail about love or money or whatever, you can see how to do that in the description box below this video. That's the only way to book a personal reading with me, you guys. The only way. All right, so let's take a look for the collective. What do we need to know? This one flew out. Person on your mind. Okay. All right. All right. So we got a lot of things going on here, collective. Let's talk. All right, so here's the thing. In general, some of you are dealing with somebody who has good intentions. They don't want to hurt you. They're big on the up and up. And they really want something fair with equal give and take, okay? Now, they're still busted up about something in the past, point blank period. But I don't think they're being upfront with you. I don't think they're like being sneaky about it. I just don't think that you realize how busted up they still are. And that's the blindfold. And maybe you're just not seeing it, but it's kind of there, kind of a red flag maybe, perhaps, okay? But there are roadblocks here. And slow, if not, because of that, okay? And this person is really trying to use their intuition and their wisdom and not manifest another debacle like this one, okay? That's where they're at, and that's why it's going to be slow, okay? Now, I said this. There is a lot of potential here, a lot of emotion, and this is a pregnancy card, heads up. This is family, marriage, and all that. The 1111 card. I mentioned many of you are dealing with strong soul connections, okay? They're always about learning and lessons, okay? But, can they result in romance? Sure they can. Okay, it's up to you guys to make sure that you don't come into this thing too fast before this is dealt with and becomes this, and it's a true release, and this becomes this with open and honest and upfront communication, okay? And, yes, use your noggin, use your intuition, but don't be so cold about it either. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So I understand this dynamic right here. So I don't think your person is set out to hurt you. However, if you guys don't heal this stuff or allow this stuff to heal, then it will definitely, inadvertently create another debacle until those things are dealt with. Does this make sense? Okay. I'm going to pull some romance oracles for everyone in a minute. We've pulled in this Libra and air and fire and water. So let's pull some romance oracles for everyone, and then I'll tell you what, before I do that, I'm going to pull romance oracles and get you guys a quote real quick. Why are you looking for love? You attract love. Why? Because you are love. There you go. I like this one. This is me, is it not? This is all about, this is your hint about what's coming in the Soul Fam chat. Authenticity. What happens when your love of truth becomes more important to you than when others think of you? Bam! Mic drop, right? Okay, let's pull some romance oracles for the collective real quick. Romance oracles for the collective. Romance oracles for, oh wow, didn't know that. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. For a lot of you, and we saw that in these dynamics. You guys are looking, and some of you, this has so much potential to be the one of a lifetime, okay? And forgiving and learning, this is all about the healing that we discussed. And again, it came out again, healing family issues, right? So with that being said, thank you so much. It is always humbling and an honor to be trusted to read for you guys, both here on YouTube as well as when you book personal readings. It's very humbling, and I'm very grateful to all of you for subscribing and liking and sharing and commenting. It really, really touches my heart. So thank you all so, so much, and I wish you all the best, and I will see you shortly for that Soul Fam chat that is going to be that Queen of Swords moment. Many blessings, guys.